see you.
Hi. I couldn't log in for some reason for a while.
Was it a technical issue?
My phone was stuck loading the page, so I decided to restart my phone, and then my phone wouldn't restart for like a couple of
Alright.
minutes.
Well, I'm glad you're here. You made it into 10-minute gap, so it's all good. It's all great. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How was the weekend with the earthquake?
Well, that was very disturbing, actually.
It was. It certainly was.
Your voice is
Have you
disconnected
felt
from
it
your
in your
face.
apartment? Were you at home at the time?
Yes, I was, and it was kind of scary because I thought it could have been because I have my windows, they leak sometimes, and they're supposedly going to replace them next year when it rains, and it had been raining most of the weekend. Oh, I cannot hear you at all. I cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Now I could hear you, but it's totally disconnected from the picture.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I could hear you, but it's disconnected from your face.
For a second. I believe that something's going on also with the tech part after all the rains and maybe because of the earthquake as well a little bit. Who knows?
Well, I really don't know what's going on, but your face is like completely disconnected from the voice. So, I don't know. You want to just keep going? Because I can hear you.
No, I'm listening. I thought that you will add some more to that because you started saying that it was disturbing the earthquake, and I asked were you at home at the time.
I was at home. What I thought was happening was I thought something was loosened. Because goodness knows if my windows are leaking, maybe some other part of the building's leaking. And I thought something from my roof fell down into my wall or something like that. And then I got the emergency alert like half an hour later saying that there was earthquakes. But it very much freaked me out because I don't know if it's something in the building. And like sometimes our building shakes, and sometimes people shake it on purpose. That's why I've been telling you. Sometimes the neighbors, they are messing with me. Sometimes they'll go and they'll shake something because it's a very weak building, and or they'll make like a lot of noise in the hallway. But it was an earthquake, and I was like, oh my god, and I was like, come here, Patrick, and I didn't know what to do. And like for that half hour, I was like thinking all sorts of things, like I'm gonna have to move out, and where are they gonna put us to stay? If there's something in the wall, should I call and report it or not? You know. And then I hear the beep, and I'm like, oh my god, no, it's not me, it's a real earthquake. But even that's kind of freaky because for New York to have an earthquake, you know, and all this stuff is going on like on Earth, and in my personal life as well. That I'm starting to like lack faith in like the authorities and stuff, and you know, I'm like, I don't know what the heck that was, you know, but it wasn't like a war, like an act of war, and it wasn't my building's decay either. It was just an earthquake, so I was like, whew. But I swear to God, I was like freaking out for like that, like half an hour. That was like a lot of thoughts went through my head. What it could have been, you know. But eventually, I would have called and found out anyway. My friend called me too. He's like, I freaked out too because that's very rare for New York, isn't it?
Of course, and that's why, you know, it's important, and I wanted to dedicate some time for this today because it is very disturbing what's going on in the world and reading the news, and it can cause really spike of anxiety very easy.
Yeah, because I mean, but that's like a physical event, right? That's normal to be triggered by that too, because I mean, if you don't know what it is too. But I thought it was like a million things except an earthquake, and then I'm like, wow, it's a real earthquake. But even afterwards, I was just kind of like, how's there an earthquake in New York?
Yeah. How did you feel? Were you able to get out of the house for some errands to run or just grocery store? How did you feel after the earthquake?
Yeah, I mean, it like the weather's nice. Okay, before it was kind of very bad weather, so I didn't really go out. I went out and the weather was pretty foul when I did go out, and then I didn't take my kid out. But
I can see that it's in a lot of cases people feel very, frightened by it. They don't understand what's going on and they choose to maybe isolate themselves sometimes.
I mean, no, because I know it's an earthquake now, but just the way that I've been living, like I didn't even know what it was, and like I don't know, what was I like thinking what it was. I'd have to sit there and think like what to do about it, but it wasn't something that I had control over, and
That's a good way of thinking about it, of course. It wasn't something that you can control, so you've been checking out some informational resources, something in the internet.
I didn't actually. I mean to do it. I mean to look up, like, why are there earthquakes in New York now? Because it's not normal. We didn't have an earthquake for like over 50 years either. So. But I swear to God, I thought it was like my roof was falling down because my roof leaks and stuff. So I mean, now that I know it's an earthquake, it's all right. I still don't know where it comes from, but I feel like different because it's not something like in my control or something that I have to necessarily do something about. But there's so much things like in my life that it's like there's things that I just don't know what to do about them, and it's just like stressful like that.
I wanted to offer you something to try today, and tell me if you will be willing to do that. I like to study the effect of consistent meditation on people, whether it is a guided meditation or just listening to certain sounds of nature or practicing it on like a more professional level, being very grounded. I usually offer to the clients to start as minimum as 3 or 5 minute guided meditation to just have something to choose from and see what they will be interested in. So will you be interested to try this today?
Well, what would I like? Would it be? I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's not like, is it something that I signed up for and I have to stick to it?
Well, not sign up for, but just for the sake of the research of what can be helpful, because I understand things like this with earthquake can be overwhelming, and meditation is one of the tools of how to keep yourself grounded, how to help yourself to understand where you at right now, and as you said, very right words of there's nothing we can really control, and just to provide yourself with some space to focus on our breathing. Because the study shows that people that are practicing meditation consistently, the areas of the brain that are responsible for stress response, they're getting smaller, meaning people getting calmer when they learn how to pay attention to their breathing cycles. Because usually when we are highly stressed, say for yourself if you ever felt it, we are like this a little bit, and we maybe not breathing enough, maybe we having a series of short breaths instead of breathing freely with our lungs extended.
I feel like it probably couldn't hurt, but all the other actual like physiological stressors on my body cause so much more damage than if I was just emotionally somehow tweaking on it, because like when I eat something and it gives me like bad diarrhea, that's like worse than if I'm simply standing around the store like this. Like, what do I buy that's not going to give me diarrhea, you know? And both have an effect on me. But again, like, I feel if it's something that won't hurt, but I almost burst out laughing when you said listen to the sounds of nature, because I was thinking about if I sat there trying to like focus on the sounds outside my window, there's like ambulance and police, and then there's like a hog, like a Harley hog roars by, somebody's yelling or throwing something. So I don't know, I almost laughed about that. So
I know it can be a very skeptical point of view to this. That's why I'm inviting you to try. Because, you know, sometimes things can really surprise you. If it's not going to work, we will just drop it and try something else. The only thing that is a must is to find a comfortable position. Sometimes it could be that you're sitting maybe like on the floor or in a comfortable chair with your back having something sturdy so you can fully relax yourself, and eventually it's not going to happen from the get-go. It takes months, but I really do have positive results with my clients, and I've read enough research that I would like to, you know, promote it, kind of.
okay, your voice is like completely disconnected. I was gonna say my friend, he like practiced meditation, and he like read about it and stuff, and he said there's like different types of meditation.
Yeah.
There's ones that focus on breathing, and there's ones that focus on something external or something like that. He says sometimes if you do it wrong, it can kind of like hinder your energy flows, but mostly it's not like really invasive or anything. And like honestly, like I don't want to disappoint you, but I feel like it's not going to do anything for me. But not doing anything is not the same thing as doing harm, so I'm open to it.
Oh, you definitely not going to disappoint me with that. I am just, again, as therapy itself, I'm just a tool to try discover more coping strategies and, you know, manage some disturbing situations better, and this is one of the tools. That's it. But you were mentioning that some personal things are also being very disturbing so far. Would you like to share, or do you want to keep it in private?
Well, I've shared. Oh my God, my phone's totally not registering what you're saying right now. I don't think I can hear you. I don't know if it's the bandwidth or something, because I just had a message and then like your voice cut out. So, with the meditation, I mean, you want to send me something to read about it or something like that? I could do that.
I can send you the link where we can practice it together at the end of the session. It's up to you.
Sure, we could do that, I guess.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's gonna not really have much of an effect on my life. Like, I'll still be like, you know, like talking to the police about like the FBI harassing me and, you know, being stressed and stuff. But I mean, it's not like, it shouldn't really aggravate me more or anything, so I'm up for it.
Could you repeat the last part of it, because now I get what you were saying about interrupting this.
I'm still gonna have social issues, and I'm still gonna talk to the police about the FBI harassing me, and you know, but it's not really gonna agitate me. It's not like something that's gonna aggravate me. It's probably just like one of those other things I kind of do. I feel like it, any hobbies that I have, it just gets me kind of in a better mood to deal with the futility, you know?
Yeah.
So, and sometimes I feel like maybe I should be more aggravated, and I just, at that point I think, well, where do I direct my grievances to? And this is where I get stumped, and it's generally frustrating.
This is interesting. What do you think? Maybe it's not such a bad idea, because you already tried everything you can, and it wouldn't hurt to try to be more actor because you haven't tried it yet. You don't know what the result will be.
I feel like being more passive, you know, and kind of like I don't
passive,
know. Yeah, towards what's going on. Like I don't want to find acceptance in this, but I feel like from my viewpoint, that wouldn't be me finding acceptance with the intolerable harassment that I'm dealing with. It would just be me trying to be healthy, you know, trying to be like you know, healthy and like breathe well or something.
Healthy mentally and physically, yes.
Yeah. But I'm still not going to be like accepting of what's going on. It's just, you know, maybe it'll even help me more eloquently propose ideas as to how to deal with this situation to, like, you know, people that I do complain to.
Maybe, I mean, you definitely have my support here. And if you want to consider those thoughts or, you know, live them through for another week, this is all fine because you have to do the things that are comfortable for you at your own pace. Whether you decide it today or in a week or in a month.
Okay, well, I don't know. You want to start now? Because we have like about 15 minutes left.
Yes, sure. So what I'm going to do is I'll share my screen. If you will feel more comfortable, you can turn off your video. If it's okay, I will just mute myself because it's going to echo the video. But I will be here this whole time, and usually I also practice it because it's a good thing. You know, I love to have this myself along with the clients. And yeah, if there's any questions or if you will feel a certain way during this thing, let me know. I'll stop it. It's no problem at all.
I might feel dumb, but okay.
Let's try it. I mean, first couple of times it does feel a little bit weird. Not gonna fight that feeling, but let's give it a try and just find a comfortable position. It will be good to start breathing deeply. You can like place the phone so maybe I can just see the ceiling and not you. So
should I be like trying to focus on like my body and its solitude, or even though there's
not solitude, but rather the breathing. So try to focus on your breaths and just whenever you will have a thought.
What if I catch myself going, oh my god, it smells, it's so loud. what do I just try to
go back to your breathing and you
accept that for what it is?
And exhale. And you're just thinking breathing in and breathing out. And this one is a guided meditation, so there will be a voice that will guide you through. Let's try and see how
it
goes.
So I'll wait for your direction.
Close your eyes and find a comfortable position. During this brief meditation, I'll ask you to pay attention to what's happening inside your body right now. You'll find that you don't have to change anything. Just observe. Direct your attention towards your stream of thoughts. What thoughts are traveling through your mind right now? Can you give them a name? Notice your feelings. What feelings are present in your body in this moment? Maybe sadness, curiosity, anger. If you can, try to give them a name. Try to notice if there are other kinds of sensations present in your body right now, like tingling, tension, vibrations. Just observe them and let them be. undivided attention for a few seconds. Lastly, try to expand your focus and take in the whole body. Notice that you're sitting here with your whole body. You become aware of your posture, your facial expression, your feelings and other sensations. Hold them in awareness, just as they are. Notice that you don't have to struggle to change anything. It's okay to let them be just as they are right now. When you feel ready, open your eyes and return to your session.
Oh my god, I can't hear you. I can't hear it. It's not connected to the phone. Oh. Let me reboot the page. Okay. So sign off. I'm gonna sign off. And reboot the page. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, a brief feedback. How was it for you?
It was okay. I mostly found myself like examining like her voice, the recording's voice, and I was just thinking like who recorded it? Was it a person or AI or something, and the questions that it was asking me and stuff like that. And then when she asked me to focus on where I am, and I started thinking about what I'm doing sitting here, it kind of made me mad a little.
I take it as a good sign, because at least you have some emotions. It may provoke something to come up on surface, maybe something that you've been repressing. And
I'm not repressing it, because this morning I texted my friend. I'm like, what is my life like? Why isn't it's not what I think is normal, and it's not what it should be, and I just told them like это жесть, like in Russian. And that's what she made me feel like это жесть. No, it's all right. It was like soothing, and it wasn't aggressively mannered, like. But also, it's a recording. It's not like, but it's like a human woman's voice, and it's, So I guess it was all right.
It's all right also to reach out to friends. You did a great job on trying to talk to someone about it. To, just ask for support. Because sometimes we need support.
Yeah, I feel like, like they're there, but, like, I feel like half my friends are they're not even, like, smart enough to notice, like, what's going on with me. And the ones that are smart enough, like, they can't even help me. They don't.
Well, the question is how much you tell them, how much information you tell them. So
I tell them lots, but they're not like obligated in any way by this information either. There's even you, when I tell you information, like you're not really obligated by it, because there's like a million laws, that make this conversation private. you know, and when I conversate with them, it's like private conversations, and also they don't have to accept as fact what I tell them is what it is, you know, and
I like where this conversation is going today. Unfortunately, we need to finish for right now, and I would like
That's
to
good.
pick it up
yeah,
this topic. We will start from it straight from next week. I put a little bit of a note for myself about the friendship and about that they're not obligated to listen and how conversations are going. My only thing is, would you like me to send you a link to another meditation to try by yourself during the week? Will you be interested?
sure, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
So
Sometimes I'm
whenever
more
you-
curious than I'm just, you know, thinking that it'll help me. I'm more doing it out of curiosity and, you know, just what
Yes,
else are
I
we going
see.
to do in this therapy?
I sent the link in our chat. This one is a little bit different.
I'm
so
going to click
see
it now.
which
so
one
it
will
stays
resonate with you better. And thank you very much. It was quite a productive conversation today. Thank you, Lona.
open. Okay, take care. I don't know how do
Lona, can you still hear me?
I can hear you, but I left the page, so now I'm trying to find where the page is so I could, oh, there we go.
Okay.
So I can,
Save the link?
yeah, I did.
Alright. So same time next week, right?
Okay, take care.
Alright. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.